Hey people, I just wanted to show you a little riser that I came up with in Logic. I was mixing a song and I needed a transition from the intro into the verse, and I created something that sounds a bit like a turkey. And yeah, check it out, it sounds like that.
Drauf dran, ab dran, zusammen dran,
Okay, so this is how I started with that riser sound. So I took this guitar fill right here. And all I needed was this last note for the riser. I sent the guitar fill into a tape echo. I used the Uad EP34 tape echo, which is down here. It's muted right, and I programmed the delay time. So it started out right here. Let's stop the automation first. So just the regular default setting on the tape echo was like that, with 80 milliseconds of like a slap delay. It sounded like that. Nothing really special. And then, as you see here, I programmed a little automation into it, where the delay is starting at 80 milliseconds all the way up to 650 milliseconds. So that gets pretty messy. Just have a listen. Okay. Then the next step was I had to record that sound back into Logic. What I did it with the loopback function of my Sapphire Pro 40. So I routed this effect channel with the tape plugin onto output 1920, which is the loopback on my Sapphire. And this one came back in here on that track. As you see, 1920 is the input. So I recorded back the audio, the guitar, with the tape delay. Turn off the plugins here in the sense. And I have to reverse it back to original, as I took the whole thing and made it reverse. So the original sounded like that. With all the delay. And now I reversed it. And now the delay gets shorter. Okay. Next step was to cut down the audio so it stops at 1 where the verse is starts. And then I have this little rise right here. Next step was a pitch shifter, just a regular stock pitch shifter from Logic. I dialed in 7 semitones, 5 cent, and the mix is 59%. There we go. Nothing too fancy. Next up was the Uad Mooc Filter. I started with the BP stereo motion plugin and tweaked stereo motion presets, excuse me. And then I tweaked it a little bit. I turned up the drive, tweaked something on the cutoff, so I'm here somewhere around 500, and I played a little with the LFO, and now it sounds like that. Next up, I sent this reverse signal into another tape echo. This time I used the Plug&Mix Echo Flex with a setting around a little bit more than 300 milliseconds. So it sounds like that. Gets messy. And next up, I took a spring reverb, which works with Reactor by Native Instrument, and it's called Springtime. It's a great plugin. I use it almost on every mix. It's designed by a guy named Voglwuid. I think he's from France, and he's designing instruments and effects for Reactor. And I think they're great plugins. Yeah, and the whole thing with the spring reverb sounds just like that. Kind of like a turkey on speed, I don't know. And yeah, I put that into that song as a transition from the intro into the verse. Just sounds like that. I like it.
Auf dran, ab dran, zusammen dran, weiter dran.
Yeah, that's it. I hope you like this tutorial. And if you need a riser that sounds like a turkey, try it yourself and have fun. Thanks. Bye-bye.